bracket finals. He's just crawling his way here. He might get stuck. Koifa comes in
boots,
and,
but...
like Slack's called about, there's the wall dropped, and looks like that's going to be easy first blood. Juggernaut picks that up. Yeah, Loda here. He's kind of trying to deny. Just wanted to get a couple of his first, but realized his lifesteal was too strong. It was just a never-ending battle. So finally, just sits there, takes it from the neutrals. Now EGM, he's getting nice solo experience here, but I don't think this is going to work out for him here. We are going to have the Ogre just throwing in long-range stun, and that's going to be Fissure finishing the job.
Era got pushed. Wow, I wish I was glancing at that bottom, but he actually got flame broke. I mean, we see some people go for a blade mail rush. Maybe he just wants to farm. Same kind of thing as like the TA. It's like, you know, however he feels like the game is going. If he just gets a blink in one shot, then he'll have a couple pickups and sure. But nice Fissure block by YapzOr. They've got Limp a little bit isolated now, and
oh, this is a very, very dangerous time for Limp to go down. Already with the Ancient stack, they can't afford to lose the Ancient. Cinderin is going to get low. He's still going to be able to TP out. Will not die. You know, going to be some more initiations. Another Fissure connecting with the two. EGM goes in with the crush, and they've got YapzOr locked down. Looks like he will lose his life. Handskin goes down to Era. Era picking up a double kill, moving in for more. Wants the Batrider. Batrider really doesn't have a whole lot at us down, but I think Jonas knows this is not looking so great. They've got Koifa rotating around if necessary, and there we go. Time lapse just to make sure that Jonas goes out. Denying the TA her Ancients is a really good way to keep her in check as she starts to scale into the later game.
EGM with the infest.
Always going in. Are they actually able to find this kill? Cinderin looks like he will eat all the damage. Trixie moving in though, maybe trying to get some revenge for his teammates, realizing, oh, there's a lot of people there trying to run away, and now Limp just goes in, dropping the damage. Trixie's cleaned up, but the Fissure comes in. There's going to be a disrupt trying to reset the fight. Koifa, he's getting low, just blasted apart by that melt strike, and now Era just sitting in the flames. There's nothing he can do. All of a sudden, escape. They get cleaned up. They're wrapping around here. Looks like Limp going in, gets the deny, but will that cost Limp his life? Trixie moving forward. There's going to be a double man crush. The Fissure to lock the Slardar in place. Now Psionic Trap is popped. Everyone's slowed down, and this is actually a great setup for Alliance. They're moving forward. There's going to be a duel, but looks like Hanskin actually gets the damage. He's able to pop off a disrupt for himself. Meanwhile, there's going to be a lasso coming back in. Earthshaker is going to be tethered up. Jonas just clearing out the bugs. He's got one still nipping on him, but he's fire flying forward. Looks like Alliance are really committing to this fight. They want to keep moving in. Limp on the backline finishes off YapzOr. These melt strikes are tearing Escape apart. Koifa not going to be able to get out either, just keeps on burning Escape. They've lost 3. Alliance only lose their Shadow Demon. They're realizing if this fight goes terribly for Alliance, then Alliance have lost a huge advantage, but Escape, they cannot afford to take another big loss fight. Fissure dropped in, they want to go into the bat, they are able to do so, they get him down. That's going to be a dual victory for Trixie, but Trixie just completely controlled up in that fight. The Omni Slash is bouncing around, but Koifa now has to run for his life. He's going to get slowed down, and look at that Melt Strike coming back in. Koifa will be killed off with one more shot from the TA. Now Era running for his life is going to be dusted up. The crush comes in. EGM, though, getting low with that Fissure. Meanwhile, Limp just walking around the map, doing whatever he pleases. Man looking down the barrel of a gun saying shoot. The crush comes in, and he's going to be cleaned up again. EGM does get low. They do take out the Earthshaker. They know Limp is here. They know Limp is walking around. There's pings out from the Dire. They'd sure love to be able to jump this. Now Koifa moving forward, going to get hit by the strikes, and Limp just moving forward has found the Juggernaut, but Juggernaut's going to go into the Omni Slash. Meanwhile, the duel comes out. There will be a defense from Hanskin. Hanskin's going to get blown up on the back lines, but they lose the Legion. And now Limp is BKB'd. He's ready to move forward. Cinder, and he's slow. Oh man, he just gets pummeled, and now Limp does not want to stop. They want to move. They want to catch everything they can possibly get. Batrider, he gets off the lasso. They're holding the Jug in place, and he will finally drop.
Oh, and the first hit bash onto YapzOr.
Okay, that seems fair.
Desperation, last effort, smoke from Escape.
I mean, you've got to if you're Escape. You know it's not looking good. Maybe just trying to wrap around. Getting a pick onto the TA could be phenomenal. It's ambitious. Now we're going to have Blade Mail Trixie going forward. That Blade Mail is going to lose a lot of its potency by now. They go in. They will be able to get the duel off onto... Okay, no. No, Hanskin loses the entire duel. They one-shot the Legion. It's all going to crap here for Escape. The GG called out as Escape just cannot take this much damage. Holy crap, Alliance. He just came alive that game. Was that the draft? Was that their rotations? Was that just their fighting spirit here in the Swedish crowd? And we are about to see our second Naga game. Yeah, you talked about Escape having that early push lineup, and well, Alliance making sure that they don't get anything done early. There is going to be that Burrow Strike. Trixie trying to run away.
Got the glimpse.
Yeah, he's coming back into the damage, but is there enough? Oh, hell yeah, there we go. Alliance scores the first blood by getting down Trixie right now, down bottom. Some more initiation coming back in. Burrow Strike. Looks like EGM is just going to be going. He grabs himself up a little bit more HP. Synderen's still bopping him up, but the net comes in. In fact, Synderen's probably going to be in trouble. The tombstone.
There's a glimpse coming in from Hanskin.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
This is looking like it's getting tougher and tougher for Escape. Synderen dragged back in. He's got the kinetic field. He's going to try to TP out. The Hand of God coming in. Moonlight Shadow trying to keep the rest of Alliance safe and sneaky as they move the Mirana towards the mid lane. Limp will eventually help find the kill.
But yeah, losing their Sanking there is definitely not what you want. He's level 4. Jonas is already level 6 on the axe. So even though Jonas is dying, he's getting what he wants. In the top lane, he's getting initiated on. He's getting a bunch of spins though. He gets the, oh my god, he almost gets the dunk on Era. That would have been huge. But if he'll just do this standard Manta that we've been seeing a lot. Bottom lane.
Naga Siren, she's in trouble. She's only level 5, does not have the song to bail her out of this Undying, doing what he can. Trixie, he's getting low. The Tombstone dropped out, but Loda still being hunted by Synderen. A couple more hits, and that will be a kill. But the short-range arrow, Synderen might actually be the one biting dust here. He does end up popping out the Observer Ward.
And yeah, they're watching all the movements outside of the base if Alliance does try to do so. But yeah, keeping them at bay here at this bottom lane. Axe gets the call on Era.
It's going to be a spin, though. Juggernaut moving forward. He's real deep now. Can they punish this? The song going to be coming in. It looks like they're setting up. They want to go into Juggernaut. The Tombstone dropping. The zombies are going to be coming through, rather. There's the Static Storm. And we will see the Juggernaut lose his Aegis. Glimpse coming back in. Trixie's going in with that epicenter, but it's not really getting a whole lot done. And there is going to be the Hand of God. Now there's the reinitiation. Burrow Strike coming back in. The Sanity's doing some work. Axe is now dead. 45 seconds. It's so early in the game that no one has money for buyback. And Escape should be able to get some serious damage onto this tier 3.
The Tombstone actually tickled. It canceled the blink from the Sand King coming in from the top side, but other than that, it just really tickled and didn't really do too much. Now,
arrow onto the Chen gets him low, but that is just going to be Juggernaut coming in, swinging his sword, getting the kill onto the Mirana. These racks are starting to go down. We're 18 minutes in. And it looks like this Naga lineup just wasn't given enough time to come online. Of course, Alliance, they are no stranger to super creeps. They've come back from worse. I don't want to tap them out just yet, but it's feeling like Escape have found that window they need to get that early push online. And oh, there we go. There's the damage. OD laying into Hanskin. And that Disruptor's gone for 30 more seconds. A lot of control now lacking. Escape, looks like they're just going to be going straight in, carving up the mid lane. And Era, he's fine taking these tower shots. They've got Cinder in there to tank as well if necessary. Their corpses lie together. Now, Era just moving in. He really wants these racks. He's going to get netted up by the Naga Siren. Again, there is still the sleep available if Alliance want to go and try to set this fight up right. The call comes in. There's going to be that taunt onto the Juggernaut. He's moving forward very deep into the fight. He's going to spin. So now that spin is down. Is it Alliance's time to strike? EGM goes into Flesh Golem form. They are going to be able to go. They get the glimpse, but the Omni Slash to break up the fight. And oh, there's a great initiation from the Sand King. Static Storm connects onto 2, but is it enough? Double buybacks from Alliance. They cannot afford to lose any more heroes here. Era, he's still feeling safe. He still wants to move back up onto the high ground and having a lot of trouble getting online here. And of course, it is just so early on. You don't expect the Naga to have to fight this early now. Jonas doing everything he can just to keep himself alive. There is going to be a glimpse back here. Trixie could be in some trouble. Trixie may be the sacrificial lamb. Astral Imprisonment comes out. Tombstone going to be focused down by Koikva, who now moves in aggressively onto EGM. Just going through trying to clear up these creeps. There will be a net. BKB comes out from the OD, able to pick off the Axe. Axe immediately buys back Alliance. It's their go time. Hanskin killed off in 2 shots by the OD, and this time does not have buyback. The racks are starting to fall. Mirana just leaping back to safety. The net comes out, does connect onto the jug. Can they fight this? Jonas goes deep, is able to dunk down Trixie, but...
Oh, Lotus just...
Oh, that's a dieback here.
65 in, 69 stolen in.
Oh my goodness, it's a rampage coming out from Koikva. And that's going to be GG. We are going to a game number 3 as Alliance at 23 minutes in the game just get completely pulverized. Winner moving on to the grand finals. Loser going home.
Bottom lane, Hanskin trying to put some pressure right now on Era. They have the Sand King as well rotating in. They've got him in the cogs. They've got the stun, and Era's going down.
That's going to be a dead gyro under his tier 1 tower. Hanskin gets the gold for that. It's not top tier here. It's clearly not ultra meta. Oh, here we go. Hanskin is able to get some cogs, but Yapsor, he's dealing with this like a champ. In fact, Alchemist with the acid spray might be doing enough. Oh, the rocket flare kills off the Rubik.
Trying to go for a play on Jonas, gets stunned up. Now we do see the smoke right now coming out from Alliance, Hanskin and Jonas. And it's an illusion, guys. You're still smoked.
That didn't break your smoke, son. I don't know what the thought process was there.
A little, just, you know, you're on land, a little bit of pressure coming out. They very good rotation. This is something that we keep seeing. You know, Era takes, Escape especially, they emphasize on taking the bottom tower, and then as soon as they do, Era just gets the hell out of there and makes a move to the enemy short lane. Jonas gets a stun.
This is actually really, really dangerous, this Stolen Lucent Beam.
Oh, Yapsor!
That's just not the best. Tower going down, and the rest of Escape, I mean, they're starting to burn low. Their mana's wearing thin. They might be able to find the kill on the gyrocopter. Limp is going in. Shadow Poison off the mark. They've got to get vision of him somehow. Crawling through the trees. They will find the kill onto the gyro. EGM, though, left to his own devices. They're trying to get Trixie as low as possible. On the back lines, there's going to be the stolen burrow strikes back on through from YapzOr. He's just chilling in the cogs. But he wants to move, he wants to get aggressive here. Hanskin popping out the cogs just as a deterrent, but there's still going to be a fight going down. EGM going to get called down upon, has that self-disrupt, going to get trapped in the Sprout, goes in for that last bailout. Meanwhile, there's going to be a kill from Koikva, and they kill off the Shadow Demon. It's just kind of a bloodbath here. Escape, they're showing no signs of slowing down a lot.
I mean, honestly, Rubik with an Aghanims this game would be sixth. If you steal Requiem, if you steal Eclipse, if you steal Epicenter, if you steal Shadow Demon's Purge.
Oh, this could be really bad for our Shadow Fiend. Just going to go. EGM trying to do his best to keep his team safe. There's going to be the concoction connecting on him on the back lines. Meanwhile, it's just going to be these racks slowly under siege. Alliance, they really can't do much against this. Buyback on the Clockwork. Reinitiation comes in from Jonas, but I don't really think there's any sustainable team fight from Alliance right now. Loda popping the Lucid Beam on Illusions, but these racks are melting way quicker than Alliance can deal with. Limp, he's BKB'd up. He's trying to drive back the rest of Escape, but moving forward for that, channeling up the Requiem, is not going to be able to do that much damage, even with a bunch of souls. He's still got everyone pretty much full health on Escape. Era moving forward, he's going to be BKB'd up. He's giant. Hanskin goes in, hook, reinitiation. Era gets low, but that's going to be a dieback on the Clockwork, and there's going to be a buyback on the Shadow Demon. It's all falling apart here, Alliance. They don't want to tap out to the bitter end, but it's not looking promising for them. Escape still feeling unbelievably dominant. The gyrocopter lived throughout the entire fight.
Yeah, he even has Aegis on top too, so if he did die, man, doesn't need it. No, I mean, Demon Edge is just prepping for like the later stages, going into like MKB for the butterflies if they ever are going to be coming out, but they're probably not. It just looks like it might be the game ender very soon right now.
Oh, they actually do pop the Aegis onto the gyro, but that's going to be Loda completely controlled up. Koikva is just a machine charging in past the tier 4, is able to solo down that Shadow Fiend. He buys back into the game. You've got both cores from Alliance getting themselves back in, but now they're poor. They don't have any buyback. Hanskin initiates onto the Alchemist. That's a big hero to try to get down. Loda ends up dropping the Eclipse. It's doing some damage, but it's split so thin that it just feels like they can't do much. You see Koikva taking up an entire
Stolen Eclipse from YapzOr.
Oh,
takes out both of the cores from Alliance, and GG well played. So they have actually lost their first game every single time and then come back with a 2-0 victory afterwards. Synderen Master Tactics, lose first game, win second, and third.
I think that's exactly it.